Hey friends, welcome back to Kimmy's Kitchen and More. Hope y'all are having a great day. Today's Tuesday, so it is hashtag crockpot casserole. And crockpot casserole is an open collaboration, which just means anyone's welcome to join, post your video on Tuesdays or any day you're able to. Put in the hashtag in lowercase letters, crockpot casserole. Tag Lois over at Life with Lois and myself, and we'll come over and check out and see what you got going on, whether it's a crock pot or a casserole dish. So today I'm doing a crock pot dish. I think last week I did a casserole. So I was looking through this fun little cookbook. I did some rearranging on my shelves. I have 4 corner shelves in our kitchen. When we first moved in and we tore down all the, this is a long story, but not really. Stay with me. There's a point to it. So when we, when we tore down all of our wallpaper and repainted with the help of my father-in-law and myself, my father-in-law and my husband tore down right here above our kitchen counter. So there's cabinets all around there. There was a cabinet that ran straight across, but it actually blocked the view of the kitchen table. Like if someone was sitting there talking to you, this was kind of low, so you kind of have to be like that, you know? So we thought, we're gonna take that out. So even though we were losing cabinets, we lost the row of cabinets to come across, but we were like, hey, look at all these. So we were like, you know what, we'll be okay, because we still have plenty of cabinets. We're blessed with a lot of cabinets in this kitchen and also down below, as you can see, down there, lots. And then down in front of me, there's more. And then on the other side of me, there's more. So anyway, with that being said, my husband and my father-in-law tore this out. And my husband had the great idea to put in these, let me see if you can see them, these great globes here. You see that? He put those globes in. They hang down, 2 right there. Cabinets are gone. But my father-in-law had the idea to keep the 4 corner shelves, I don't know, it might have been my husband, one of them. I don't want him to argue about who it is. Let's just say they both had the idea to keep that corner edge there. And that way I could put stuff on the corner. My idea was maybe eventually to even glass it in, but because of one day eventually, if we do stay in this house longer, we do want to redo the cabinets, and y'all know we did some redoing of them and got real bored of that real quick. We did do quite a bit. But there's still a lot more to go because, like I said, there's cabinets there, and everywhere. So anyways, with that being said, I had cookbooks on some of the corner shelves. Well, recently I decided I'm gonna do some purging and cleaning and this and that in the kitchen and in the dining room. Lily, no, I'm trying to chew the rug. In the kitchen and in the dining room. And so that's what I did. I cleaned off all the shelves and I took down some cookbooks, and then I put up some of my heart crocks. They're crocks, canister type crocks, and with hearts on them, because you'll know I have hearts everywhere all the time, all year long. It doesn't have to be Valentine's Day. And I was going through some of my cookbooks. Long story short, right? Or not so short. So I found this gooseberry patch cookbook that I had, and it said super fast, slow cooking. And I was like, oh my gosh, why have I not been looking through this? Because I can get some really great ideas for my crock pot meals. So I found in here pasta Fagioli soup. Hold on 1 second. I need to turn off my hand. Lily, quit chewing on that rug. Did I say my hand? I meant my hamburger. I didn't want my hamburger getting burnt. So I got hamburger going over there. With that being said, I found a recipe for pasta Fagioli soup. Fagioli. Okay. So they also sell it at Olive Garden, or at least they used to. So this book, while it's really, really great and it has fun, cute tips, they'll give you the recipe. Then down below, it'll tell you little things to do for your, like when you make this meal. Like down here, it says, light candles for a soft glow at dinner time. In the summer, nestle votives in jars filled with sand and tiny shells. And in the fall, tuck them into hollowed out apples. So it always gives you cute, under the recipe, it always gives you cute little things and ideas to do, whether it be like a side dessert or a table setting. It's just really, really, really fun book. Don't even know where I got it at. Probably got it at like a Goodwill or a yard sale or something years ago. But anyways, the pasta fagioli soup sounded amazing. And then I thought, you know what, I'm gonna look on Pinterest too. So they had one on there that was pretty much like, kind of like a dupe to the Olive Garden one. So I'm kind of combining the two because this one keeps it pretty basic. It gives you like ground beef. So I'm telling you right now, if you want to do it pretty basic, this is the way to do it right here. Use ground beef. I'm using 2 of the Progresso minestrone. It doesn't have to be Progresso. Of the minestrone soup. This is what they're telling you in the book. The recipe on Pinterest for Olive Garden goes quite deeper into more items because they do put more items in their soup. But I'm telling you, if you want to do it this way, it's the quick and easier way. And then I'm using the ditalini noodles by Barilla. Now, if you want to use Lily, if you want to use, hold on a second, guys. Hold on a second. Okay, sorry about that. They are so wild today, and it's so sunny and pretty. And of course, the blinds are open because I always have them open, and they want to bark at everything. If a squirrel is out in the front yard, if a bird, y'all know how it is. Y'all have dogs. Anyways, with that being said, you can make this very simple and probably pretty much everything that you may have in your pantry. Because hamburger, I just browned up my hamburger. 2 jars or 1 large jar of the minestrone. You can use the Great Value brand, whatever brand you want to use. This is Progresso. You don't have to use the ditalini if you don't want. You can use like the little tiny shells, the macaroni shells. If that's all you have in your cabinet, it doesn't really matter. This recipe in the book calls for the 10-ounce diced tomatoes with green chiles. Got the rotel. Sometimes you can find that at Dollar Tree. And then here it also calls for pinto or kidney beans, which I'm probably not going to use that big thing of kidney beans, but that's all I had in my pantry was the big ones because we use these for chili. So you can use by any means kidney beans or the pinto beans. I've even seen where you can use the cantonelli. I will put all of the ingredients in the description box so you know. And then an onion. And in the book, or not in this book, because that's all that this calls for in this book. It doesn't even call for the onion. It literally just calls for the diced tomatoes, the minestrone, the kidney beans, and then the ditalini. And then the ground beef, of course. But in the other one that I'm kind of gonna go a mixture between this one and the Olive Garden, it also calls for chicken broth and diced tomatoes, which I think this is just adding these extra ingredients are really gonna just up it a notch. And like I said, Olive Garden does the onions, the red onions, Italian seasoning, or at least the dupe in Pinterest. Don't come for me, people saying that Olive Garden doesn't do that, because I'm just telling you what the Pinterest says, okay? I know y'all like to come for me sometimes. Not my people, but the people outside there. Y'all know. So, and then some red pepper. I'm going to be very sparingly on the red pepper flakes, okay? Because I know that these can be, they can be a little turned up sometimes. And I don't mind it, but my husband don't like it. So I want him to enjoy this meal. I don't want his lips to burn, okay? So a little bit of that, some Italian seasoning, chicken broth, the diced tomatoes, the noodles, the soup. And I'm gonna go ahead and get all this started. Like I said, my ground beef is done over there. I've been, when I was prepping everything, I was getting that ready. Lily, don't do that. No. See, she gets her going. There's not even anything happening, and Lily just barks. But anyways, no. Come here. Come here. And then she runs. Anyways. Oh my God. So like I said, ground beef is done. I wanted to show you guys I found this 3 cheese Asiago bread at Food Lion, and I thought, oh, that is going to be so good with this soup tonight. Maybe grill it a little bit on each side. It was $2.99, but I'm telling you what, it looks so good. Honestly, you could make grilled cheese out of it. Just eat it as it is. Put a little like garlic butter on there. Ooh, so many different things, so many different ideas. But I know a lot of y'all don't have Food Lion, but if you do, definitely recommend that. So let me go ahead and get started. I do want to tell you, if you're doing this, of course, in a crock pot, or you can do it in a big pot, like a Dutch oven on the stove. When you get all the ingredients in there, incorporated in your pot, however you're doing it, you don't have to do these until the very end. I'd say probably half an hour before it's done, before you're ready to eat it. Then go ahead and put this in to soften it up. You could even boil them up on the stove and then just pour them in right at the very, very end. So, because I didn't want your noodles getting, soggy and nasty while you're waiting. I am gonna grill up, or saute, I should say, an onion, because I haven't done that yet. But once that beef is out, I'm gonna go ahead, wipe out that pan, and then saute an onion to put, that way when it's finished, I can incorporate it in. So stay with me, guys. Okay. So like I told you guys before, I think I told you, I know I told you in another video, but it may be one that's upcoming video. My new tripod doesn't like bend. It's not as flexible as the one that I had before, even though it's really tall, and even though it's great that it has selfie stick and everything on it, it doesn't like maneuver the way it should as far as bending. So I think I have you up the very highest. Yeah, there we go. So hopefully you can see okay into the crock pot. So it does call for 3 cups of the, it calls for 4 cups of the chicken stock, but I'm only gonna put 3 in initially just to see how it looks. I may need to put more in. You know what? No, I'm gonna be good and listen. This is the first time making this. I'm gonna be good and listen to the recipe and do as I'm told, right? Now you can also saute some celery, and put celery in it. And you can also put carrots in it. Cut up some carrots and put carrots. I'm not going to put either one. I don't have either one. Plus we're not real big cooked carrot fans here, so I'm not going to do that. Now I've got the minestrone soup. I'm just going to drain a tiny bit of that broth off, just because I have so much for the chicken. Lily's going to start her stuff because she knows I'm on camera. I've got the minestrone here. I'm going to go ahead and pour that in. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put this in. Oh, I see why the bulk recipe doesn't say that you have to use the pasta. That's because this actually comes with some. So, but I'm still gonna add extra. I just think it would be really good just to have the mixture of the two. And like I said, this is browned up. You could also, as opposed to the hamburger, you could also put in sausage. That would be really good. Or even like a spicy sausage. That would be really, really good. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get this hamburger in, and I'll be right back. I'm not gonna open up that big thing of kidney beans because that soup does have beans in it. It actually has the kidney beans as well as some green beans in it. So, or I'm sorry, peas. It's got peas in it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and not open it just because it's such a huge thing, and I hate to open that whole thing. I feel like if I open that and put that in, it's going to be overwhelming to have all those kidney beans in it, and then I don't know that I'll make anything tomorrow with because that's not on my radar for my menu for tomorrow, to make anything with kidney beans, and I don't want to waste it. So but I don't know if you guys can't, probably can't. Okay, there we go. Put it down so you can see it. Okay. Okay, so I am sauteing my onions here. And I do have my crock pot on high just because I want it to be done within like the next like hour and a half, 2 hours. Probably the next 2 hours. And it's already almost 4 o'clock. So, okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and put in some of this Italian seasoning. Oh my gosh, who else loves the smell of Italian seasoning? I love it so much. Such an amazing smell. Okay, and I'm just gonna get it all mixed around. Look at that yummy goodness. This is gonna be so good, y'all. I can't wait to try this, especially with that yummy bread. I was gonna get French bread to go with this, but when I saw that, I was like, girl, you need to get that. So that's what I did. Okay, now I'm just gonna put just a tiny bit, like I said, tiny bit. Ain't gonna play too much with the red pepper flakes. I'm just gonna put just see, just like that. That's it. I'm not playing no more. The onions are almost finished sauteing. I'll work on getting those done and then pop them in there. So the chicken stock's in there, the minestrone soup is in there, the Italian seasoning is in there, the red pepper flakes are in there, of course the hamburger is in there, and I'm getting ready to put in the tomatoes with the green chilies. Okay, now I've got, like I said, the rotel diced tomatoes with green chilies, and because I've got this, I'm not going to put the other can of diced tomatoes in there because this already has the diced tomatoes. If you don't have diced tomatoes at your house, I mean, it wouldn't matter if you have the green chilies or not. And if you don't have diced tomatoes, or if you have just plain diced tomatoes, that would work. Or if you have crushed tomatoes, that would work as well. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the stove and go ahead and put these onions in there. Just gonna give it just a little bit more flavor. Hold on one second. Okay. Oh my. Y'all, that is looking so good. Wow. Yum. This is looking amazing. All right, so I'm just gonna put the lid on there. Okay. So the soup is on. It's gonna be in just a few hours. Like I said, right at the very end, I'll go ahead and put the rest of the pasta in. I'm not gonna use that whole box just simply because the minestrone soup, the 2 cans, came with pasta sauce or pasta noodles in it. So I'll just add a little bit, maybe half a box or a little less than that. I just don't want it to be overwhelmed, like I said, with kidney beans or with pasta noodles, because it is a mixture of a little bit of everything. And with that being said, the bread that I was talking about, I have some of the Land O'Lakes garlic and herb butter spread in the fridge. And I thought, oh my goodness, this would go so good with that. So that's definitely what we're gonna do, and maybe grill it up like in the cast iron skillet, like right before dinner's done. That would be really yummy. So y'all comment down below and let me know if you've ever made the pasta Fagioli. I think I said it right that time. If you're Italian or Greek, I believe that my sweet friend Donna over at Just Donna Maria that I think she said before that she was Greek. So if there's any of my Italian friends out there or new friends that know the correct saying, I think I'm saying it correctly. If I'm not, please let me know. Or if you just want to be nice and humor me, whatever. Anyways, stay with me and I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's all done. Okay friends, so this is how it turned out. I'm so excited to try this soup. There's just so much goodness in here. Hold on, and I'm gonna put it in a bowl and get the bread ready, and I'll be back. Okay friends, so this is how it turned out. I think it looks delicious. Let me give it just a little quick try. Oh my goodness, so much yummy goodness in there. Wow. Oh yeah, I give it 2 thumbs up. One there. Delicious. Please go over and check out Lois and everyone else in this open collaboration. Please join us, and thank y'all for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday and a safe, blessed week ahead. And until next time, bye y'all.